Yo, it's your boy Alex, the Black Steel Axle, back at it again with another video. It's been a minute, but I thought I'd come to you all with another video. Just another here and there tips and tricks and advice on all you new C.R England recruits. Anybody who just got their CDL, congratulations. It is a bright career, a new start to something new for your career. If you just decided to get into trucking, or if you decided to get into trucking business, congratulations. I would say take time to think about it, but do all your research, do all your homework. If you're deciding to go to C.R England, do all your homework. I suggest that you do. But this is a video directly on the things that you will need that your trainer might not tell you about, but I would recommend that you buy them as soon as you finish training or while you're in training. When you get with your trainer, after you finish, after you get your CDL license with C.R England, or if it's another company, it don't matter. If you just came from CRST, if you came to Swift Transportation, you came from JB Hunt, it doesn't matter, at all. But these are things that you would need that will come in handy, and you won't regret it buying it. It's going to be an investment, but no, it's not that much of an investment, to be honest. But it's something that comes in handy, things that you would need by your side when you're in the trucking business, when you're riding solo, when you're riding with a teammate, when you're riding with your trainer. If your trainer doesn't have it, it's good things just to buy. Make this real short and quick, man. When you are in the business, and I'm going to talk about C.R England recruits. So, like I said, when you come out of training, you get with your trainer, and you with a teammate. Say that you did your upgrade, and now you're going to the next phase. Now you're getting ready to do your first team. When you do your first teaming with someone, or this can be in a situation where you've been teaming now for a minute, and you need that advice. You need someone to kind of put you on to some things that you didn't know. A few things that I recommend that you get when you're with your teammate versus here at C.R England, if it's another company, things that I think that you should get. Is one, most importantly, we'll start with this first. Hammer. If you do not buy a hammer, I suggest that you go ahead and buy one. I suggest that you go ahead and invest in one. I suggest that you go ahead and buy one at a local truck stop. I paid no more than about $13 for this hammer. It's just a regular basic hammer. When you're in this business, there can be some things sometimes where things can go wrong. Things can get kind of tied up. Things can get frustrating. For a fact, when you are picking up a load, whether it's a live load or whether it's a preloaded trailer, sometimes the weight might always be even. It's going to be odd sometimes. 8 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10, when you pick up a load, if they loaded it the right way, then good luck. You're on your way. You can just get it and go. When you hit the cat scale, you can get it and go. And sometimes at different pickups and places where you're doing a pickup, the weight sometimes cannot be right on the place that it needs to be, and sometimes the tandems could be set all the way back. A lot of places like Walmart, and it's a lot of other places that you pick up from. Walmart, there's FedEx, there's UPS. There's other companies that C.R England picks up with. A lot of grocery stores, a lot of produce places as well. When you're picking up a trailer, sometimes the tandems are set back because that's just the way they are. When they do the load, they pick up. When they back the trailer into the dock, they set the tandems back so it'd be easy for them to go on there and just put the stuff on there. But when you get it, it might not be all the way set like it's supposed to be. So sometimes they might tell you, hey, before you leave our facility, go ahead and set the tandems back. And if you're in cold weather conditions, the tandems will freeze up on you. They will. A lot of people say, well, sometimes you just got to work your way around it. Sometimes you just got to, find your way, to work your tandems. You can, one trick to use to get the tandems going the way that you want to, if they're stuck because of the cold weather conditions, or if they stuck because it's too much weight in one area, sometimes you can kind of miss the brake a little bit you can press the gas, you can kind of shift the truck back and forth a little bit. But in that scenario, if they're frozen up, they're not going to move. For instance, in Wisconsin and Wyoming, all up north, all out west, Oregon, Utah, when the weather freezes up, those tandems will lock up because it is grease behind them. So it comes in handy when you have that hammer. You can knock those pins right in. Like I said, I didn't pay nothing but about $13 for this hammer, and it also can be used for multiple things. When you have a seal on the back of your trailer, a metal seal, you're trying to twist it, you're trying to get it to come off, you're trying to, get it unloose so you can open up your doors and deliver the stuff that you're dropping off. That metal seal sometimes will get frustrating because it's metal and it's locked up. So best idea, and that's when they tell you to break the seal. So they tell you, hey, you can go and break the seal, open your doors and back into dock, whatever number it is. And you're going back there, you're trying to twist it, you're having a hard time trying to get it. The back of this hammer is so simple because you use it, and I wish I had a seal in here somewhere, but you use the back of the hammer, you use the back of the tip of the hammer, you put it inside that seal, and you break it. You put it in between the seal and you pull it. Instantly, maybe 1 out of 2 times when you pull it hard enough, and just because it's metal to metal contact and it's so sharp, you'll break it right there. Versus you twisting it, versus you trying to take it off, you get frustrated, and it's like, I don't want to get frustrated with the seal. You can just use the back of the hammer to take it off, slide it, break it, and all that. But the hammer comes in for a lot of uses, man. When you're out there riding solo, or if you're riding with a teammate, and your teammate is like, man, I don't know what to do, I gotta call my trainer, and the pins are locked up, you don't know, now you gotta call road service because the pins are not moving. You go back there, and you knock those pins in, and you good. Another thing, something I suggest that you go ahead and buy. It is called Blaster. You can see it. Blaster is something that I suggest that any truck driver gets and just keeps inside the door. Why? Because Blaster comes in handy. It is something that a lot of truckers use for their tandems as well with the hammer. Hammer as well. So both of these things, please go ahead and pick them up. You're like, I don't want to spend money, but this is a good investment. When you buy this Blaster, you can spray it on your tandems, and that way, when they are frozen up, that you don't just knock them, that you can just easily just spray the tandems and they can come open just like that. Last thing, safety vest. Safety vest is one of the most important things that I suggest that you guys buy. When you go into different pickups and deliveries, they won't even talk to you if you don't have one of these. So pick them up. All this is under maybe $30, maybe $40. So pick it up, man. You won't regret it. Vest, Blaster, and a hammer. Get it.